How y'all doing out there? I'd like to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry podcast. I am your host. Some call me Trey, some call me Tremaine. Don't matter what you call me, long as you call me, you dig. Here for another live reaction, watch along with TNA Impact. This week should be really, really good. I'm so excited because I'm literally like 16 hours away from boarding a plane to go to Vegas to be a part of WrestleMania weekend. My excitement is literally showing, but that's then, this is now. And after this episode of Impact, we got Unbreakable live on the TNA Plus app. So I'm going to start a different live stream for that when the time comes. So we're about to be in store for 4 hours worth of TNA wrestling action right now. How am I getting any sleep is another story. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Before we get started, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on all your social media. Like, comment on the videos. And I hope everybody has a happy Easter, because I know I will. I'm so excited. Never been to Mania, never been to Vegas. Two birds, one stone. Let's go. And Mom reaffirmed with me earlier that she is with me every step of the way in spite of her not being here physically. She made it clear again that she got me and she's going to be my guardian angel like she has been. Thank you all for all the support. Any second now, we will be on with TNA Impact on Access TV. Right about now. Yes, sir. Let's get it in.
This is the first of 3 triple threat matches that will determine the first ever TNA International Champion who will be crowned unbreakable.
Y'all like, what? He wears glasses? I didn't even realize. I'm trying to get my eyes a rest so when I wear these contacts with different elevation, it don't mess with me too much.
Both these men are scheduled to meet in the TNA International Championship Tournament live in Las Vegas.
Make sure there's no technical errors. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Check. Yeah, we're live, pal. They're replaying all the stuff that happened last week on Impact, which was a lot. And I don't even like talk about it because I don't watch it that much, but I was watching AEW last night. John Alexander, or Josh Alexander, I should say, he's on AEW now. I'm like, okay, do your thing, boo-boo.
Have advised me not to compete. However,
Joe Hendry. And then earlier today they had the live event in Vegas for TNA because everything's happening in Vegas. WrestleMania, the Unbreakable pay-per-view tonight. There's a WrestleCon. There's all types of stuff going on in Vegas right now. And they had a Chris Bay lunch with the Hardys and Chris Bay this afternoon. I was watching that whole 3-hour event. That was pretty cool. Watching Chris Bay walk. He's come a long way with his recovery. Still praying for that man.
Joe Hendry looks to prove that he is unbreakable.
And they just finished recapping all that's transpired.
Tonight, TNA Wrestling is spanning the United States.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Showing a picture with all the mountains in the background.
But first, this evening in St. Joseph, Missouri, we're ready for TNA Impact Countdown to Unbreakable.
With great hands making their way to the ring. Ooh.
To the ring, Tasha Steele, representing the great
Jason Hotch. I never knew his name till now because it wasn't even worth knowing. Because he's a heel and he's one of those that I don't care much for. In cahoots with Ali and whatnot.
This evening on Impact. And you see it there. You saw it as Jason Hawks made his way out here, already looking over his shoulder.
I know who Tasha Steele is. I've seen her wrestle before.
A madman on the loose here in TNA
Jason
wrestling
Hotch.
in the face of Mike Santana. And last week we saw an Impact Mike Santana.
Just another J Brown.
Eliminated John Skyler from the equation. Let's put it that way. That's one word for it. Mustafa Ali and the rest of 4 to 4 understood the hard way what it's like to deal with Mike Santana. Everybody get
Oh, Aztec Warriors. He's wrestling one of them.
Mexico, representing the Aztec Warriors,
Laredo Kid. Or Laredo. All right. That's what I'm going for in this match. I almost didn't even do any live streams tonight because I'm like, man, I got a big day ahead of me. I still got to finish packing. I haven't ate much today. Let me jump up here and I'm going to do this for TNA Impact, and I'm going to do another one for Unbreakable.
He's got to focus on Jason Hawk. What happened to Great Ham, quite frankly, is in a state of trauma tonight. I can't imagine.
I'm going to try to, I don't know if it won't even let me live stream on my phone because I'm not taking the laptop. I want to, but it's what's running my home Wi-Fi, and I need it here. Ring the bell. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it as well. All right, the first lock up in the middle of the ring. Jason
at 10 p.m. Eastern,
with the advantage.
And exclusively on TNA Plus at the Cox
Laredo
Pavilion in
dodged
Las
the
Vegas
attack.
ahead of WrestleMania
Filling
weekend.
each
But
other
here's
out.
what's on tap
Back
for
and
tonight
forth with
on
counters.
Impact. Leon Slater will go one-on-one with Brian Myers.
Oh, a huge right from Laredo.
Also, Zaya Brookside in singles competition.
That Zaya Brookside Jasmine Nix match. That's the one I'm looking forward to tonight.
Takes center stage right here in
I forgot about the match happening right now when they said that. Jakara Jackson versus Danny Luna. That's going to be good too.
Danny Luna plus Heather by Elegance, one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Teams with Maggie Lee up against
a whole lot of women's matches tonight. Oh, right. Like I said, I don't forgot about the wrestlers in the ring right now because they're talking about the girls. Laredo Kid about to set up a high-risk maneuver, but Tasha Steele's in the way, won't move so he can execute. And then Jason Hutch, causes the distraction and gets the advantage.
Now Jason Hotch, who's
understandably
a little paranoid and bewildered,
tries to pin Laredo. 1, 2, oh, not even one. Just barely one.
Last week, Mike Santana just completely eliminating John Skyler from the equation.
Hotch chops Laredo right in the chest.
To help find John Skyler.
Irish Wilson from one corner to the next. Hard with authority. Back first goes Laredo.
I can only imagine what someone like Jason Hodge is going through, but he is going through it, and he is compartmentalizing.
Trying to get Laredo back in this thing.
Trying to compartmentalize as Mustafa Ali is ready to team with
Counter from Laredo, who prevents the attack, but then gets kicked in the midsection and then chopped in the chest.
World Tag Team Champions, a little taste of rebellion tonight as a part of
Oh, and then he goes hard into the ring, into the turnbuckle.
Absolutely packed night of TNA action. Kicking it off hot right here.
Laredo's Kid trying to launch a comeback. Goes to the top rope.
Off the neck breaker, Laredo is going up top. Hodge trying to get back up to his feet.
Missile drop kick to Hodge sends him out of the ring. And now Laredo, with a head full of steam, hits the ropes. Suicide dive takes Jason Hodge out on the floor.
Laredo like a torpedo through the air. Hodge has not been able to get on the right foot here the last couple of minutes.
TNA. Throws Hodge in the ring, slides in himself. Hodge in the corner. Laredo, huge running forearm. And then huge slam in the drop zone. Hits another high-risk maneuver connected.
Beautifully done.
1, 2, 3. Hodge kicks out at 2.
Despite the overwhelming sense of dread.
He's still in the drop zone. Laredo going back to the top rope again. The second rope. Had to roll out of it because Hodge moved.
Laredo.
Oh, a huge shot to the head from Hotch to Laredo. And then he hits him with a neck breaker. One, two, Laredo kicks out at 2.
Not a lot of emphasis behind that kick out. If you notice, Tom, Laredo might be on his last legs here.
Little homage there to Mustafa Ali. Hotch is settling in here despite the paranoia.
The best of it, he still knows that
Ooh, a huge slap from Laredo. What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Great
Slap.
shot from Hotch.
Kick right to the head, trying to slow up
Now
Laredo.
they're both on the top
right
rope.
to the midsection now.
Laredo
Laredo.
picking him up. Like he's gonna scoop slam him from the top. It was like a crazy move off the top. 1, 2, swoop. Almost like a driver or an X Factor off the top rope.
Despite overwhelming odds, despite everything going on within his mind and in his heart,
It started out like he was gonna power slam him off the top rope, but then he shifted in midair and dropped him.
Just a taste of the action that's on tap tonight in
right
the
on
entire world of TNA
Laredo
wrestling this
getting
evening.
3 of them.
Impact the countdown
Then slap the taste out of his mouth.
Unbreakable itself, live exclusively on TNA Plus, beginning at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight in Las Vegas. Oh, went for the crossbody.
look at the strength of Hotch there.
Oh, a huge spinning backbreaker from Hotch. That was an impressive move. 1, 2, swoop. Laredo kicks out at 2.
Hotch cannot believe it. He thought that was it. Quite
Now he
frankly,
goes
I
to the
thought
top
that
rope,
was it.
Jason Hotch, while Laredo's flat on. Actually rolled out of the ring. Looking under the ring for
What
a
do you
weapon.
think, Tom? Who knows where this psychopath Mike Santana might be hiding? What he might have.
Oh, he's
We don't know what he's
looking out for Mike Santana. Oh, Laredo slaps the taste out of his mouth while he's on the top
Able
rope.
to take advantage of. That's Hotch's own fault.
How can his
Now they're
best
both
friend
on the
is
top rope.
captured
Laredo
right now
about to
as a
try for a
hostage?
Spanish fly off the top rope. Yep. Ooh, nailed it. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Laredo for the win.
Here is your winner, Laredo!
That was a high flying, hard hitting match.
Taking advantage of the tortured mind of Jason Hotch.
Jason Hotch completely taking his eye off the ball in the late stages of this match.
This looked like the same crowd that was in Minneapolis, was it, that they were at for Impact last week? I think they just changed the name of the location because that's where they're going to be live at 10 o'clock.
Order 4 needs to look ahead.
Watch Mike Santana come out of nowhere and get that Jason Hotch guy.
Well, tonight it's TNA Impact, the countdown.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Still unbreakable. Still so much action on tap this evening right here in St. Joseph, Missouri. For more on that, let's check in with Gia Miller.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Leon Slater.
Leon Slater, let's go.
Leon, you've got
Artie's
a
talking
lot
good
on your
about him.
plate. I mean, tonight
During
is
that
Unbreakable
luncheon.
in Las Vegas. Next week, you'll step into the Ultimate X match at Rebellion to potentially become the youngest X Division champion in history. But before you get there, you've got a huge match tonight against Brian Myers. How are you feeling ahead of that match?
Before we get on to Brian, let me just run that back. Let me rewind that. What did he say about making history?
The youngest X Division champion in history.
Ooh, I mean, that's got a nice little ring to it. It does sound nice, innit? But, before I get too ahead of myself, I got some business to attend to tonight. I got to beat the ass out of Brian Myers tonight. And Brian, don't think I forgot what happened last time you and the boy was in the ring. When you wrapped that system ring around your finger and laced me across the forehead with it. Now, don't get it twisted. That's not going to happen again because the boy has grown since then. The boy has main evented pay-per-view since then. I'm a completely different animal right now. And Brian, tonight, I'm going to beat the ass out of you. And then, and only then, Gia, is my focus on Rebellion. Only then is my focus on becoming the youngest TNA X Division champion in history and having Leon Slater's names in the record book. You get me?
I like Leon Slater.
Leon Slater's fired up, and he's got to be focused. The conniving Brian Myers of the system awaits tonight in our main event.
Of course, System gonna be out there interfering with that match.
The
Probably.
notorious attraction, Elijah, takes center stage in the impact zone. But coming up next, it's not
Zaya Brookside, Jasmine Nix next. Let's go. Shuck it, duck it, quack, quack. Fallon Henley at ringside. Ready for this match. I meant to change that out. I wanted to put that Joe Hendry.
Let's make some music. Featuring classics from our vault. It's almost like holding a gun to contemporary hits.
Like I said, I almost didn't come up here tonight. I should be in there getting my stuff together to go to Vegas. Again, nobody knows. Like, there's only like 5 people that I've told where I'm going. So everybody else is gonna be a complete surprise.
Ready for liftoff? You will be.
I've thrown out a lot of hints, like wearing a WrestleMania shirt every day this week. I got 3 or 4 of them. 3. I got 3 different WrestleMania 41 shirts, and I've been wearing one every day.
I thought we had a plan
this week.
He was set to
I
go
try
to
to
the
drop
senior
little
living
Easter eggs of hints out there so they can
then a
get
friend
it.
suggested
And then today I
I
put,
a place for mom.
actually the other day, I think it was Monday, I put a post up on Facebook saying Happy WrestleMania Week. That's another hit.
That were still nearby,
And then today I found a post on Facebook of WWE World. Like, the caption said POV when you enter WWE World, and this like is amazing. I can't wait till I get there. But I put that on my Facebook timeline. So if people read between the lines and put 2 and 2 together, they can know what the surprise is.
That's the play.
And if they tune into this podcast, they will definitely know what the surprise is.
I told y'all to run that.
I can't wait. I saw somebody met Lyra Valkyria on the streets just walking around like normal people, got a selfie with her. Another person saw Mickey James and Nick Aldis, same situation, just walking around casually around the people, got a selfie with them. No charge. I can't imagine who I'm gonna run into, who I'm gonna interact with. This is gonna be so cool. Just gotta remember to remain calm and keep my composure. Don't get too starstruck.
Don't miss Steel Deals. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking steel tools. Hurry into your local steel dealer or shop online.
Hi, I'm Premium Wireless for $15 a month at Mint Mobile. When I Premium Wireless for $15 a month,
That wax figure, Triple H of WWE World.
For $15 a month.
That
Who am I kidding?
doesn't look much like
Premium Wireless for $15 a month will always Premium Wireless for $15 a month. And sometimes Premium Wireless for $15 a month every time. No points for subtlety, right? Let's be honest. Premium Wireless for $15 a month. Am I right? Let's just
I can't wait.
stop.
I'm going to WWE World. Just the other night, I got my ticket for WrestleMania After Dark, the whole 4-day pass for that.
This is him.
I've been out of the nightclub scene for decades. I'm going to be feeling awkward in that environment, but I'm going to put myself out there. It's like a free concert at the least. I can't drink, I can't smoke, so I'm going to have as much fun as I can. What I can do is, drink water.
Get started today at hims.com.
Try to behave.
Just give me 30 minutes a day for 21 days and the weight will come off. You want to know the one mistake most people make when they want to lose weight? They try to overhaul their entire life at one time. My secret is you just commit to 3 weeks at a time.
In 21 days, I lost 10 pounds and 15 inches off my entire body.
Right now, bundle 21-day fix with Shakeology, superfood nutrition that helps you lose weight and feel less bloated, and save up to 60%. Just go to body.com today. That's body with an I.com.
Hey, let me let you in on a secret real quick. This stuff right here.
This will be a good weekend. It's probably the best weekend I've had ever.
Because Blue Chew is my new go-to. One thing you're not going to do is regret getting it.
And I've had some fun weekends, like the time I went to Chicago to meet OAR, By the time I went to the Montana Marlboro Ranch, this is gonna top all that. Now we're back to TNA and the Santino Morella.
Talk to you? Yeah. I'm starting to get worried.
Talking to, I forget that
May
dude's
1st, my contract is up. Yep. Can you do
Russell
something about this? Can you
Moose
help me out?
the other
Like,
week.
can you do something, man? Yeah, I'm actually going to address this week. I have a phone call scheduled with the board. Perfect. We're going to go over contracts. Good. But I'll tell you right now, the board is really big on wins and losses, and don't even really remember the last time you won a match. It's going to be tough. It's not all about wins and losses. It's about the fans, the people who are behind me. Not only that, I got 4 children, man. I got a family to think of. Help me out
He's
here.
like, he's Slater. He got kids.
Personally, I think those things are important. Yes. It's entertainment. But the
High
board
key
really
glad I
focuses
don't
on
have
wins and
kids because I
losses.
wouldn't be able to go to
Last
WrestleMania
week,
Vegas if I did.
I
Probably.
was this close to pinning Moose, the X Division champion. That's got to count for something. X Division champion. Huh. I have an ultimate X qualifying match spot open. You versus Casey Navarro. Yeah. If you win, you're in the ultimate X match. And if you win that, I got a really good case to extend your contract. Yes, you do. Tonight? You got to handle the business in the ring tonight, though. You got to help yourself. Help me, help you. Santino, thank you. Good. I'll get you right. Yes.
I don't know if he's gonna beat Casey Navarro though. He's been on a losing streak. He's a jobber. All right, Fatal Influence. Let's go, Jasmine Hicks. Shuck it. Okay, quack. And Jason James. Fallon Henley.
Representing Fatal Influence from NXT, Jasmine Hicks.
Meanwhile, Fatal Influence continues to stick their nose into the Knockouts division here, causing trouble everywhere they go.
This is TNA Impact, the countdown to Unbreakable tonight, immediately following Impact at 10 p.m. Eastern, live and exclusively on TNA Plus. Unbreakable goes down at the Cox Pavilion in Las Vegas, where we will crown the inaugural TNA International Champion.
Yeah, Unbreakable immediately after this episode of Impact.
Business to be done here in the Knockouts division.
I think the next commercial break, I'm gonna set up my next live stream, my next episode. So just chill to the next episode. Zara Brookside, she got Lee Ying Lee at ringside with her. Good thing she brought some backup because she's outnumbered if not.
Jasmine Hicks and Jason Jane defeated the TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich, as well as Zaya Brookside and Laying Lee down the stretch in that matchup. You and I in live action did not see the tag that was made by Tessa Blanchard to be legal into the matchup. Blanchard in Slamovich. After we saw the replay, we saw how crafty that move was by Fatal Influence and Blanchard.
It's smart use of the tag system of the sandbox that is. A 6-person tag team matchup, but right here in this one, none of that is going on. It is one-on-one here.
In the bell. Let's go.
Remember,
Jasmine
tonight is a
Hicks,
part of
Zara
TNA
Brookside,
Unbreakable.
right
We
now.
will see champions versus challengers ahead of Rebellion. The
Locked
TNA
up in the
World
middle of the
Champion
ring.
Joe Hendry and the
Zara powers
TNA
her up to the
Knockouts
ropes.
World Champion Masha Slamovich will face
She's
off.
obviously got the power
Frankie
advantage over
Kazarian, the
Jasmine.
Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner,
Lock up
and
again.
Tessa Blanchard. It'll be Slamovich
All right,
and Blanchard
Nick's
for
got
the
her
first
controlled
time
under
ever
the left
for the
arm.
TNA Knockouts World Championship.
rolls
will
out of
become
it.
Sunday at Rebellion.
Hits her with a side head slam.
Brookside taking it pretty aggressively here to Jasmine Hicks in the early going.
Got
Some
her
stiff
on the
lockups.
match with a headlock.
Obviously, got a little bit of a
Jasmine
chip
trying
on her
to break that
shoulder
hold.
after that 6 knockout tag.
Head
And
scissors here
does.
by Jasmine Hicks.
Now
Zaya
she's got her
Brookside
by
and
the
Laying Lee have tagged
head.
recently, had success, have become friends over the
Zaya
last few
trying to
months
get
here in
free of
TNA
this
Wrestling,
submission.
and had shared enemies in
Doing a
Rosemary and
headstand
Jordan Evans.
to get leverage to break the move that she was in. Zaya just did.
Zaya Brookside here.
Showing that
Capitalizing
athleticism.
her own. She was in that 6 knockout tag too. That Rosemary once again, like a specter that she is,
Jasmine
overseeing,
controlling the
almost
match. Zaya
leering
rolled out
over
of it.
Zaya Brookside in that matchup.
Counter. After counter, that's filling each other out, early going. Try to pin her. Jasmine kicks out at 1. Too early to pin. Another kick out at 2 this time.
Keep the Nix on her toes, keep her on the back foot on the retreat. And again,
Zara
Brookside
wants to
taking the
test the
center of
strength
the
in the
ring.
middle of the ring.
Very much big
Jasmine
pressure
suckers
in
her
this
in, kicks her in
matchup
the
so far.
midsection.
Nix trying to answer that call.
Throws her into the corner. Ooh, a huge boot to the face of Nix. And then Zara hits him with a hurricane run. And then a drop kick. And then a cross body to Nix. 1, 2, 2, 3. Jasmine kicks out at 2.
Brookside really got to keep the momentum going here. Nix on the retreat.
Nix in the corner. Drops. Zara on the top turnbuckle, face first.
That was a smart move.
Then she sends her into the second turnbuckle, face first. Now she's putting the boots to Zara. There's another boot to choke her out a little.
Referee Alice Lane keeping an eye on Zaya Brookside in the corner. The one thing that we've learned very quickly about
choking Zaya out on the second rope, putting all her weight on the back of her head. Uses the rope to sling her off, sweeps her legs out from under her, and then hits her with a huge kick to the chest. Tries to pin Zaya after that. 1, 2, 2, sweet. Zaya kicks out at 2.
Help that cause. If that is indeed the goal, you're right. JC Jane exploding onto the scene here in TNA, attacking the Knockouts World
Zaya
Championship.
trying to fight back into this thing. Crowd trying to will her on. Punches to the midsection of Nix. Nix with a huge shot to the back. Club her in the back, slow her down.
You go after the biggest, the baddest, the most high profile.
Front face lock. A fisherman suplex from Nix and gets the pin attempt. Only gets 1 on Zaya.
To Brookside, digging down deep, does not
Kick to the
want
chest of Zaya.
down here in this
Zaya fighting back with a right to the midsection. Another
Brookside
club to the back for Nix.
JC Jane and Fallon
Now she's just standing on her. Literally put her foot on her back, held her down for a minute. That's what Jasmine Nix is doing, in control of the
Nix
match.
feeling very confident here. Talking smack
Kicks Zaya up
to
off the
Zaya
mat.
Brookside.
Has a hook for a bulldog.
Now Nix.
Oh, and then uses the turnbuckle to drop her face on it.
Now looking to follow up.
And then she's got her wrapped up in the rope and kicked in the chest.
Nasty kicks there from Nix.
Tries to pin Zaya. 1. Only a 1 count.
Able to kick out at 1. Laying Lee on the outside, trying to support Zaya Brookside.
Drags her to the middle of the ring, puts her in a headlock, super hold of me.
Nothing solid will work to put Zaya Brookside away.
Elsewhere amongst the knockouts still to come tonight, one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Heather by Elegance, will team up with Maggie Lee, who the Elegance brand has been keeping their eye on.
Grab back to her feet, punches on the midsection, tries to break the hold, and does. And Jasmine with another club to the back, tries to kick, Zaya dodges, kick, dodge, and then they kick each other at the same time in the head, knock each other out.
By Elegance, but right now nobody's running around. Double giant knocker there.
This match comes to a screeching halt. Both ladies thinking the same thing. Kicks to the head. Brookside and Nix out to the count of 10 to get back up to their feet so the match can continue.
That brought us back to a bit of a stalemate, even ground here for
Now
both
they're
competitors.
on a knee,
Brookside looks to mount a
punching each
comeback.
other. Now they're back to their feet. Zaya blocks and punches.
Brookside.
Block punch again. Flurry of offense from Brookside.
Brookside keeping Nix close and firing off.
And then a huge clothesline drops Nix to the mat, making another clothesline.
This momentum all the way around.
Ducks the clothesline from Nix. Hits her with another hurricane runner. Jasmine Nix in the corner, backed up.
Zaya Brookside, can she keep the pedal to the
Try for a Meteora, but Nix move, tries to pin her, only gets 2 count.
counter by Nix.
Oh, a huge jumping kick from Nix. 1, 2, 2, 3. Zaya kicked out at 2.
Staying in this one. Dig it down deep. Who can get, no pun intended, the fatal shot here in this matchup?
Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker there by Brookside.
Goes to the second rope.
The fans behind her tonight. And the greater Kansas City.
There's going to be a DDT. Oh, across body off the second rope. 1, 2, 2, 3. Nix gets out at 2.
Brookside's done a great job of keeping Jasmine
picks
Nix
her
on
up.
the defense.
Throws
here.
her
Look
face
out.
first into the turnbuckle.
Crashing into the corner.
And then she hits that meteor. Knees to the face. And now Fallon on ringside, causing a distraction on the apron. And now JC Jane on the apron, causing a different distraction. And now Rosemary comes out there and pulls Jasmine Nix off, or JC Jane off the apron and hits her with the mist. Rosemary intervened and evened the odds. And now Zaya Brookside is going to turn around to Jasmine Nix waiting with a kick to the midsection. And then she tries for a fisherman suplex. Zaya counters. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Zaya Brookside for the win. Thanks to a small package. And Rosemary.
Rosemary, who spent months and months leering over Zaya Brookside, secretly trying to taunt her. Zaya Brookside with this matchup. What is going on?
Yeah, Zaya's confused as why she helped her.
Trying to play the numbers game tonight on impact, but instead it's Rosemary of all people who supported Zaya Brookside to a victory. Well, still to come tonight in our main event.
Versus Brian Myers later tonight.
Brian Myers in the system. Can the youngest in charge get a critical win on the road to Rebellion? Plus, Knockouts tag team action.
That's going to be a good one. Heather by Elegance and Maggie Lee versus Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. That's tonight.
But coming up next, as we learned earlier,
Cody Deaner, that's the dude that was talking to Santino earlier. Versus Casey Navarro. That's after the break.
Ultimate X qualifier for Rebellion next.
So what's the secret to a long-sustained relationship? It's Blue Chew.
I want Cody Deaner to win, but
Although Blue Chew,
if history serves us correct,
an online subscription-based
he's going to have his work cut out for him.
to your home. No one even
And
has to
Casey
know.
Navarro's better by himself than with that AJ Francis, but I anticipate AJ Francis will be at ringside. And I'm pretty sure he already advanced in the tournament.
Download Quick Pick Slots for free and get a 6 million coin bonus. Make every day a winning day.
Right this second. At some diner somewhere, I'll have a...
So excited.
Someone really wants a soda.
This time,
But that same someone doesn't
tomorrow,
like
I will
someone
be in
who delivers
Vegas. I will be in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, she's looking at you.
Yeah, I know the struggle is real, honey, but so are all
It's going
the
to take a
best
lot
things
for me to get used to that time change. I was trying to
Hi.
think earlier, like, okay,
Get a
it's
pocket.
3 hour
The
difference.
subtlest
Here
part
is
of
4
the
o'clock. There is 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So if it's
Okay, since
6:16 there, that's 3:16
Are you
here.
throwing away money on your car insurance?
Like trying to get my mind right for
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Try Insurify.
4 days and
Pick up
3
your
nights
quotes
that I'm
and
there.
save half on your car insurance.
I like it when things are convenient
I don't
and
want to
save you
miss
lots
no
of money.
flight
Go to
or no
Insurify.com and save up to
photo
$1,000 a
shoots
year on your car insurance.
because I have my time mixed
Providence
up.
Client Inspector get among the most big verdicts and settlements of any law firm in the country because Client Inspector is an award-winning team with 5 doctor lawyers, the most of any firm in the United States.
I'm so
And that's
excited.
why the New York Times calls Client Inspector a powerhouse law firm. So if a defective product, motor vehicle accident, or
WrestleMania
medical
41
malpractice caused a catastrophic
in
injury,
Las Vegas, Nevada.
call
And
Client
I'm going.
Inspector.
We'll be there from
We
Friday to
started Warby
Monday.
Parker with a box of glasses. A prescription pair for $95 instead of $400. People thought we
Arrive
were crazy.
Friday, leave
Now we're
Monday, back here
rethinking the way
Monday
people
night.
shop again. This time, in stores. Come by and see for yourself.
I should be on time for
My
Raw.
husband, Dean, always
I'm-
worried that his diabetes
that's
would
then,
keep
this
him
is
from
now,
enjoying retirement. But
if it works out the way I think it is, if I can pull up my itinerary,
levels and spend more time
I'm pretty sure my flight comes in
wherever it takes
at 10 something, so I'm gonna
Rebag,
have to watch
a
Raw on the
luxury
plane.
resale marketplace, curated
Or
with an
watch it
eye
when
for
I get back
detail,
here after I land,
where every piece is carefully vetted by our specialists.
which is okay.
Rebag.
I ain't worried about it.
Get 10% off your first purchase with
My
Rebag
DVR set,
TV.
I made plenty of
OCD is
extra
more
room in
than
the
what you
storage to
see
make
on
sure I don't miss
TV and in the
nothing.
movies. It comes with unrelenting,
Yeah,
intrusive
10:06 is when
thoughts
I
and
touched
urges.
down
If you have
back here in
OCD
North
and need
Carolina
help, you can get better
on
with
Monday.
specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
As long as there's no delays.
Is your dog telling you they may have allergic itch? Apoquel is the #1 treatment for allergic itch that veterinarians have trusted for over 15 million dogs. And it starts working in just 4 hours.
Do not use in dogs with serious infections. May cause worsening of existing parasitic skin infestations or pre-existing cancers and serious infections. New neoplasias have been observed. Do not use in dogs less than 12 months old.
Ask your vet for Apoquel, now available in a tasty chewable.
Bring the heat with Blue Chew. Speak with a licensed medical provider at BlueChew.com to find out if
Good news! Peacock is now included in your Spectrum TV package at no extra cost. Activate Peacock right now. Simply visit spectrum.net/getpeacock. Log in with your Spectrum credentials, click Start Streaming, and follow the steps. With Spectrum and Peacock, you can watch the biggest movies.
Why am I paying for Peacock if I'm supposed to get it for free?
Live sports,
They sure charge me every
and
month.
more.
Maybe it's because I got
Peacock,
Plus, so I don't have to
included
do
with
a
your Spectrum
commercial.
TV package.
That makes
Activate
sense.
now and start streaming today.
All right, one more commercial, and hopefully it's back to TNA.
I earned it from a family in 1945.
Mom earned it for us.
USA membership
Can't
is for
wait.
those who serve and can be shared with their
Cannot wait.
spouses.
I don't gotta wait much
their
longer.
kids for generations to come. And because our members know USAA's commitment to serving the military community, they're proud.
The
to serve
nervous
their
part
family's
is
legacy.
slowly leaving me. Now it's more excitement and
USAA.
nervousness.
See if you can become a member today. Members who
Because
switch save
I'm
an average of
still, I'm putting that nervous part in the
$745
back of my
annually
head.
on auto
I'm just
insurance.
chill,
Yes, TV.
be calm, know all is well. Because God got me.
And we are back here on
First class, AJ Navarro, or KC Navarro, making his way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is an Ultimate X qualifying match. Introducing first,
By himself,
from
no
Miami,
AJ
Florida,
Francis.
weighing in at
That's surprising to me.
175 pounds, representing first class, Casey Navarro.
It could be a very fortuitous couple of weeks for first class. We've already found out that AJ Francis.
That shirt he wearing though, that's look like something a girl would wear. I always think that when they wear those shirts that come up to here, they're cut right there.
At 10 p.m. Eastern, immediately following Impact Live exclusively on TNA Plus in Las Vegas.
And that Casey Navarro could punch his ticket to Rebellion and Ultimate X. They could be rolling in gold.
And now we got
And his opponent,
Cody Deaner making his way to the ring
Ontario, Canada, Cody Deaner.
with a live mic.
Cody Deaner having a conversation with Santino Marella earlier on tonight. He's fighting for his livelihood.
People of St. Joseph, how we doing tonight? Tonight, I am not just fighting for you. Tonight, I am fighting for my job. My contract is set to expire on May 1st, and I've been told that in order to make sure I keep my job, I have to win tonight. And there's some people that don't think I can do it, but I told those people, if I have the people of St. Joseph on my side, I think I can win tonight.
You said that last time and you lost the Moose.
And I think that I can beat the crap out of KC Navarro.
He snatched the mic out of his pocket.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me.
Pardon me.
You actually
Pardon?
think
Beg your pardon?
you're gonna beat
Come again?
Me? Hey, pal, let me remind you of something. You haven't won a match in over a year.
That's his facts.
And wait a minute. You think they want to see you in Ultimate X? The truth is, what they really want to see is the best of the best in Ultimate X.
He good mic talker.
If you want to call thing, the X division is really the plus division. Listen, let me make a deal with you, pal. Yeah, you know I'm first class. I got some money here for you. $500, as a matter of fact, more than probably anybody in this crowd has anyway. Look, what I'm gonna do is, I know you got 4 kids. Here's 100 for 1, 100 for 2, 100 for 3, 100 for the 4th one. And hey, just because I'm blessed, here's 100 for the missus.
Dang.
So why don't you do me a favor? Walk your ass right up on over there. Frank, come over here and raise my hand, and we close the day.
Dang, they threw the mic back at him. The light, they were real hundreds too. That's real money. That's like real $100 bills too.
Wait a minute, KC. It's not your choice whether I leave. Look, it's not even my choice whether I leave. Casey, it's the people's choice. So people of St. Joseph, do you think I should just leave? Or do you think I should stay and kick his ass?
Chant and kick his ass.
I see the people have spoken.
Oh, then he hit him with a right.
There's the bell. There was a $500 right hand.
Yeah, because he had the $500 in it. Yeah, he still got it in his right hand and punched him with the bills in his hand. Third time he done that.
When will you? A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. 500 in the hand is worth 2
Now he's
in
going
the
to the
bush.
second rope and raining down rights with that $500 in his hand while he's in the corner too. And he's got the $500 balled up in his hand. You can see it sticking out.
If he doesn't win here tonight, he could be done in TNA wrestling for good.
Oh, he just shoved the $100 bill in his mouth. That's gross. Money's the dirtiest thing ever. And then he punched him with the remaining $400.
The money for the dental work.
1, 2, 2, sweet. Ref picking up the hundreds.
The field as it stands right now for Ultimate X, Sunday, April 27th at Rebellion, is Moose defending his X Division
Cena throws him up against the ropes. KC counters. They got Cody hung up on the second rope. And then he kicks him to the face, lands on the apron. Navarro back in the ring. Mounts him, starts raining down right hands on Diener.
Cody Diener, and see a lot of the influence in AJ Francis in the way that KC Navarro has been carrying himself as of late.
Yeah, with confidence, with bravado, with believing in
Chops
himself.
Diener in the chest.
The most popular and biggest star in the room.
Irish whip from one corner to the next. Follows it up with a European uppercut and a hard right hand. Throws Cody onto the mat. Snaps his neck.
On the move.
Drops both feet to the chest. Tries to pin him, only gets 2 counts.
Listen, you and I have been around Cody Diener for a long time. He is invaluable in the ring and behind the scenes here in TNA wrestling. I understand he hasn't won a singles match in well over a year, but
sleeper
he's got
hold
plenty more.
in the middle of the ring on Cody Diener. I can't help but think of that episode of LFG when they were getting on the dude for wearing a necklace and earrings. And here we have KC Navarro wrestling with that big ass chain on. Diener breaks the hold, and then Navarro hits him in the midsection with a knee. Then he hits the ropes and gets clotheslined by Diener. And another clothesline by Cody Diener. Then he clotheslines him in the corner. Another clothesline. And then a bulldog drops Navarro right in the middle of the ring.
Diener, he's got a chance here. He's turned this one around.
And the people drive Diener to a
He's
victory.
got him up in the fireman's
On one of the
carry.
shoulders.
Spins him around in the helicopter spin. Taking Navarro on that helicopter spin ride.
Gotta be careful. Don't make yourself there.
Made himself dizzy a little bit. So then he starts twirling the opposite way. Starts spinning the counterclockwise. And then drops him with a RKO. Like 1, 2, 2, sweet. KC kicked out at 2.
KC digging down deep. Was that Diener's one and only shot? That's the
He rolls
question.
out of the ring.
Navarro outside of the ropes on the apron. The referee trying to separate these two amongst the ropes.
Diener was using the ropes to try to choke him out. And now he finally takes the chain off his neck.
KC having a little bit of trouble.
Because he's wrapping it around his hand to use it as a weapon.
Finally got free of it.
He's wrapped it around his fist.
And then he punches him in the face with that chain. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell, Navarro for the win. Because he used the big, thick chain he had around his neck as a weapon. Boom.
We got to take a little look back here at how this one wrapped up. KC Navarro got some separation on the apron and used that time to wrap his necklace, his chain, around his fist and clobber Cody Diener. And he gets some money back.
And then the ref gave him his $500 back.
First class keeps it 100.
KC Navarro will compete for the X Division Championship 1 week from Sunday live in Los Angeles in Ultimate X at Rebellion. But did we just witness?
Yeah, that might be Cody Diener's last match on TNA. He had to win in order to have his contract extended, and he lost. I called it. I knew Navarro was going to win, but I thought it would be a different outcome. Like, I thought AJ Francis was going to be out there doing something.
Championship in his way is Brian Myers of the system in our main event. Plus tonight, Elijah takes center stage in the Impact Zone. But coming up next, the Elegance brand has their work cut out for him with Ash on vacation.
Another women's match after the break. Let's go. Heather by Elegance and Megan with the personal concierge takes on Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. That'll be a good match.
The biggest event in the history of total nonstop action wrestling. They know that they're watching something special. You're seeing one of the greatest matches in the history of wrestling.
Live from Las Vegas.
Who's going to survive? Who's going to thrive?
The standard has been set. We are unbreakable.
Tonight on TNA Plus.
That's be good. I'll be here. Let me go ahead and set up my next stream now so I don't have to worry about it. I just hit go, seamlessly transition from Impact to Unbreakable.
And I took a quick sniff and I was like, oh my God, that's me. And
What if I
thankfully, I found Mando. I can tell you that I always feel confident when I wear Mando. I mainly use the stick on my armpits, but I use the spray all over
Even
my
though I'm already streaming live,
I wanted something that works.
can I go ahead and preset my next live? So I have to just
Just
hit
give
go.
me 30 minutes a day for 21
Schedule
days
stream.
and the weight will come off. You want to know the one mistake most people make when they want to lose weight? They try to overhaul
Last time I
their
did that, it
entire
was so
life at one
weird.
time. My
It didn't
secret is you
cooperate
just
at
commit to
all.
3 weeks
So
at
I'm
a
gonna try
time.
to
In
do a
21
schedule
days, I
stream.
lost 10 pounds and
Schedule
15
the
inches off my
previous
entire body.
Right now, bundle 21-day fix with Shakeology, superfood nutrition that helps you lose weight and feel less bloated, and save up to 60%. Just go to body.com today. That's body with an I.com.
When it comes to family,
Like
I
I
always
said, bear
do
with
what's
me. I'm
best.
trying
My
to
parents taught me that. That's why I
prep
call
this, so
it a
all
place
I
for
gotta do is
moms.
just hit go live
Their
on the
personalized guidance was just what I needed to
Unbreakable
find
show.
senior living for mom. And their advice is free to families, not just free, invaluable. Our advisor gave us options based on our needs and budget, guiding us to the best decision.
I forgot I
I've
could watch
respected
Impact
free
on
service
TNA
to
Plus.
make such a
I'm
difference.
watching it on
Our
Access.
service comes at no cost to your family. Connect with us today.
Right this second, at some drive-through somewhere,
I'll have
someone who really wants a soda. Which just feels like a whole lot of sugar to have in broad daylight.
Hello?
She's thinking.
Are you okay?
I'm thinking.
See? What if there were a better soda?
Okay, I'm gonna freak out. It's a drive-through, not a
Youngest
concession
wrestlers on the
booth.
WWE WrestleMania 41 card. Every time I go to a new tab and it opens the homepage, it's something wrestling related because they know me. And I've got like 20 different tabs of stuff that I've been wanting to catch up on. Like, there's not enough hours in the day.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Don't miss Steel deals. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
There's an easier way with Thumbtack. Download the app today and care for your home from top to bottom.
Quality healthcare shouldn't take up all your time. Hims offers access to doctor-trusted treatments for hair loss, ED, and weight
I'm trying to
loss.
copy and paste stuff.
Answer a few questions about your health insurance to connect with a licensed provider in hours, not weeks. You can get personalized treatment, 24/7 support, and medication delivered directly. No need for insurance or appointments. Get the care you need and get back to your day. Expert care, 100% online. Get started today at hims.com.
What happens in Vegas stays. Not anymore. Play Quick Hit Slots, the free-to-play mobile slots game that everyone is playing from coast to coast. Download Quick Hit Slots for free and get a 6 million coin bonus. Make every day a winning day.
Now we're back to TNA Impact. And I'm still
Ladies and
messing
gentlemen,
around. And I ain't worried about missing the concierge. She can go and get.
and tonight is a special evening. As you know, Miss Ash, the Queen of Elegance, is taking a much-needed vacation. You see, being perfect every second of every moment of every day is very tiresome. So right now, she's enjoying the finest imported bottled water at a tropical beach resort that none of you degenerate losers can afford.
I can't stand that dude. Is he still wearing a neck brace with the damn bow tie on it? Yeah. He's still wearing that neck brace with the bow tie on it.
To keep the Elegance
Looking all
brand
crazy.
thriving while she is away. Now I have been hard at work, cultivating, elevating,
So hey, yo, shut up.
and upgrading our presentation. And I'm working on a new project. And I want to introduce to you Maggie Lee. She's very homely, very nice, very farm fresh. But she's not eloquent, sophisticated, or posh. As you can see, it's going to take a lot of work. But it begins
Just bad mouthing the
because we're
girl.
going to give you the opportunity of a lifetime in this tag team contest. So I want to welcome your partner, who is eloquent, sophisticated, and posh. One half of the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions of the World. Please welcome Heather by Elegance.
I love it.
Alright, I got that set up for Unbreakable. Took me a minute. Hopefully it actually
Always looking
works.
to break new ground. I hope young Maggie Lee here knows the opportunity in front of her. Also, not only that, it's a team with one half of the Knockout Tag Team Champions, Heather by Elegance.
Well, listen, yes, I agree this is a big deal for Heather by Elegance with Ash away on vacation. Heather, a chance to step up within the Elegance brand. I'm also a little confused by the personal concierge saying that he is looking to upgrade the brand. At what point did he get any sort of role that he has thoughts, opinions, or feelings?
What? Oh, how dare you. He is a human being, but he is also a strong support system. He is the backbone of the Elegance brand. He's just doing what he can to continue to elevate that in the absence of that.
It's the tailbone.
She done making her way to the ring now. That's what I'm talking about. Forget about Ash by Legend, Heather by Elegance, and all them. This is what I'm talking about.
Team, the team of Tatum Casley and Gigi Dolan.
Heather by Elegance and Maggie Lee are teaming up for the first time ever against an established team in Dolan and Caxley, who've had success in both NXT and right here in TNA.
That's right. So this is, like you said, a big test for the leadership of Heather by Elegance, taking this Maggie Lee under her wing, showing to the world what the Elegance brand is capable
It always
of.
trips me out when I see kids in the crowd wearing headphones to block the noise out.
Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley have made it very
Make you think
clear
they're
they
listening
are
to some music. Really,
focused
it's
on the
canceling
Knockouts
all
World
the
Tag
loud
Team
noises.
titles held by Ash and Heather by Elegance. That same decree has been put out there by NXT's last legend and Jakara Jackson. And of course, Spitfire own a contractual rematch for the tag team titles following Sacrifice.
Look, I don't want to say not for nothing, but isn't it funny
This
how
should be a
the
good
minute
match.
that the Elegance brand, Ash and Heather by Elegance, had those tag team titles, they suddenly become the hottest
Free to
brand,
Bill.
the
Let's go.
hottest thing
Gigi
in town?
Dolan started out with Maggie.
Coincidence? Methinks not.
So here we go. This is Maggie
Tied
Lee
up.
starting things off against Gigi Dolan.
Collar elbow
who's a
tie up in the middle of the ring.
decorated performer.
Maggie backs her up into the corner.
This is, I'm just curious to see how this
Breaks
is going
the
to go
hold.
for the Elegance brand. Maggie
Hits
Lee,
her in the
I
midsection
call
with
all
the
her matches
knee.
on Explosion.
Whips
Got her
Gigi
first
to the
career
other
win
corner,
very
who hops
recently on
over her.
Explosion. Check it out on TNA Plus.
Bounces off
She's
the
very
ropes.
talented, but this is the
And
brand
then
over.
tries to pin Maggie Lee. Only gets one count. Or actually, it was a 2 count.
With Heather.
Throws her up against the second rope.
I've been in that position. You're teaming
Ties
with
her
a
up on the
veteran,
top rope.
somebody
And then
who's been there, who's been through those ropes. It's a
wow.
lot of pressure. You're trying
Foot to the
hold your
back,
own right
rocking
now.
her back and forth on the ropes.
Good.
And then drop kicks her.
For the young protege here.
Now Dolan
Leaning up on the bottom rope now. Drop kicks her there hard too. Ouch.
lighting up Maggie Lee. Tatum Paxley is legal.
Paxley with an
There's an
elbow drop.
Come
1,
on, put to the
2,
inside leg and a
3. Maggie Lee kicks out at 2.
Your point, Tom, there's no doubt about
Tatum
no doubt
Paxley in
about it.
control of
Maggie
the
Lee has
match.
impressed
Tries to
TNA
suplex.
officials recently
Maggie
announced that
counters
she has officially signed here
twice.
with the
And with a
Knockouts
suplex of her own.
TNA. But this opportunity
Now she
with
wants
the
to tag in
Elegance brand
Heather.
is above and beyond.
Heather says no, stay in.
refusing the tag.
Wow.
I respect it. Tell it. I
respect
respect
the
Tatum with
refusing
the
to compete.
jawbreaker. She drops her face on her knee. And then hard Irish whip to her corner. Tags in Gigi.
This is how you learn. This is how Heather learned.
Gigi Dolan uses Tatum as a weapon, sends her crossbody into Maggie, and then jumps off the back of Tatum into a Bronco Buster on Maggie Lee.
Gigi Dolan. Dolan and Paxley
Tries to
are
pin
in
her.
command
1,
right now.
2,
Maggie Lee's in trouble
2,
and a
sweet.
kick out.
Maggie Lee
Lee's
kicks out
basically in this
2.
on her own.
And now Gigi just kicking her in the face, concierge up on the apron,
He's doing his part yet again to support the brand.
causing the distraction so Maggie Lee can roll up Gigi Dolan.
Maggie Lee going for a cover. The Briscoe
Then rolls through it
with the referee.
and hangs her up on the top rope with an assist from Heather. Drops her on the top rope. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Gigi Dolan kicks out at 2.
Beautiful instincts there by Maggie Lee.
Maggie Lee
Saw that Heather was
Irish whips her
waiting,
to the
used it to
corner
take
where
advantage
Heather
of
is,
the
and now she
strength.
finally takes the tag.
I mean, Maggie was trying to find any sort of way.
And then
to
gets
get
thrown
some
into
offense there,
Gigi.
and Heather invited
And then
Maggie Lee
a
to do
big
something
boot
illegal
from Maggie
within the
before she
match.
leaves the ring. And then a drop kick from Heather to Gigi Dolan in the corner. Oh, and then another drop kick from Maggie on the apron. They're working pretty good as a tag team for not being used to each other. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Gigi Dolan kicked out at 2.
Wholesome. Yet the way Maggie Lee
And then
flourishing here under
head
the
first
tutelage
goes
of the
Gigi Dolan to
personal
that corner.
concierge and Heather
Boots
by
to the
Elegance.
chest and midsection from Heather, using her boot to choke her out. Tags in Maggie Lee. Maggie Lee continues the onslaught, kicking her in the midsection, kicking her in every body part she can hit. Tags back in Heather, who continues to put their boots to Gigi Dolan in their corner. Now she's standing on her, using the ropes for leverage. Drags her to the center of the ring, tries to put her. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Gigi Dolan kicked out at 2.
Projects, he has plans, and he's evaluating people. I'm going to
Gigi with a head scissor takedown. Tries to go for the Tatum. Tatum gets caught. Hits Heather with a double stop to the back and then a boot to the midsection. Tag to Tatum Paxley. Hot tag in. Boom. Hits Heather with a right hand. Another right forearm. Izaguri. And a spinning neck breaker to Heather.
For her team in this tag team matchup.
Off the neck breaker.
And then she throws Heather into Maggie Lee, who was standing on the apron, and falls to the floor. Tatum about to hit a huge power move, connects, tags in Gigi. And a double team coming from these two. Oh, they just high-load Heather hard. And now another double team. What kind of crazy move? That was the craziest double team finisher. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxton for the win. That tag team finisher move they did, though. Again, that's one of those ones where I'm speechless. I don't even know what to call it. But it was kind of crazy though.
Let's take another look back how this one closed out. A little double team action first. This double collision. And then into the finish.
Just seeing it again. It's like, what?
By Dolan and Paxley, able to score the win, hitting one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions.
It's like how Gigi's all rubbing all up on Tatum, on the tatas, while she's leaning up on the ropes.
Well, the youngest to charge,
Still to come, Leon Slater versus Brian Myers.
His road to rebellion, he goes one-on-one with Brian Myers of the system in our main event. Plus, elsewhere in the Knockouts,
Jakara Jackson and Danny Luna are going to be a match tonight, too. That'll be a good one.
Danny Luna of Spitfire tonight. But coming up next, we'll take a look back at the history of Unbreakable and the match.
That'll be cool. History of Unbreakable. Because I never watched TNA before last year. That was the first year watching the product. I only heard about it, seen clips of it. Like AJ Styles is over there, or Samoa Joe. Because WWE took up so much, it still does, but not as much as it used to. Like I said, it used to be Monday Night Raw, followed by the Monday Night Raw recap, or Raw Talk, or whatever you call it. It was Tuesday night, NXT, Friday Night SmackDown, then it was Friday SmackDown Raw Talk, or SmackDown Lowdown, or whatever you want to call it.
Today, you're meeting for coffee.
Level Up was a thing.
Taking a look.
There was so many
And then
shows
before you
that I
know
was
it,
trying to keep up
hey,
with.
you're meeting the family.
And then lately they got that weekly
The Credit
things
One
on
Bank
A&E
will
where
be
it's
having
like
incredible rewards for the
LFG,
little
and then they
moments
got
today,
involved.
and
It's
even
still a
bigger
lot
ones tomorrow. Earn
to
up
try
to
to
10x
keep up
points
with.
on
But I
travel
do
and
it.
5x points on dining
I'm
with the Credit
that
One
much
Bank
of a
Wonder American
fanatic.
Express card. Credit One Bank for what's ahead. Rebag gives me
Speed. I
endless
still haven't
access
been able to
brands
catch up
worth
on
investing
Speed
in.
yet.
It's where
I
savvy
haven't watched an
shoppers like
episode
me
of
can grow
WWE
their
Speed
collection
in months.
or sell when it's time to refresh. Get 10%
I
off
don't
your
know,
first
12 dudes, it's
purchase
hard
at
for me to catch that, even
Rebag.com
though I can
with
watch it
code
anytime.
REBAGTV.
See,
be
goat
thinking about
fungus is not just an embarrassing cosmetic problem. It can also be dangerous. Even small spots get spread and get worse. Drugstore remedies and prescriptions
Can't wait.
just don't
12
get to
more
the root
hours and
cause
I'll
of
be
your
at the
fungus.
airport
That's why
waiting for
this
my flight.
simple 2-minute hack has gone viral. You can check it out at crystalflush.com. It works by deeply penetrating and disrupting the cellular structure of the fungus. Thousands are literally wiping their fungus clean and showing off their toes again. And now you can try it totally risk-free. Go to crystalflush.com.
Breaking news from BCN. And this just in, the Mars rover has just found credible signs of
Yeah, they're
life
doing tattoos
on
at
the Martian
WWE World, but I'm not
surface.
getting no tattoo. I will not be one of those.
These pictures
I will
received
not be
from
one of
Mission
those
Control
people
just
getting
minutes ago.
tattoos. I don't have a tattoo, and I take pride in not having a tattoo. All types of WWE designs and logos and stuff you can get tatted up
Let's
there
run
if you want.
it. Oh, you already know.
Not me. Oh, not I.
told y'all to run that. Come on now.
Download the PrizePicks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly. PrizePicks, run your game.
Home warranty.
Focus.
On an American Home Shield warranty, it can protect your covered home systems like this AC.
Yes, thank you.
Don't worry, be warranty.
If you feel held back by the weight of financial decisions, we can give you the tools to help you break free. Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit.
Triple H just saw somebody showed a picture of Triple H standing next to his wax figure at the WWE World. And seeing it like that, they do look alike now.
And the deal you make on
But
your
by
phone is the deal
himself,
you
the
pay
wax
at the
figure didn't
real
look like him.
price
But
on
seeing
Drive
Triple
Time.
H stand next to him, yeah, I see it now.
This is a commercial. Go get your real deal at drivetime.com.
That's crazy.
To avoid digital threats, just turn on NordVPN. Improve your protection against trackers, malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. Get the deal now.
Not much longer.
One of the
I'm
great
on
things
that
about
plane
living here in North Carolina is community
because I have
matters.
safe
That's why
travel
your
nurses
evening on
and
Spectrum News 1
get there
keeps
and
you up
back
to date
one
on the news
piece.
that
And
matters
no
without missing a
incidents.
beat.
Get
No
in-depth
incidents.
coverage of the
No
day's
one
developing
will get
stories
mugged. I
and
won't
how
get
they
robbed.
impact your
Tell you,
community.
I'm gonna be walking the strip with all 3 belts, all 4 days I'm there. And if somebody try to test me, or I feel my life is threatened or in danger, I'm dropping them on like a bad habit. I'm gonna do whatever rest of the move comes, whether it's a DDT or a Uranagi, and I'm dropping them on that belt. Ask questions later.
Mom earned it
When
for
Randall
us.
come up
USA
front,
membership
confront me,
is for those who serve and can be
they will
shared
get
with their
got.
spouses, then kids, and their kids for
I
generations
say that
to
every
come.
time I go
And because our
anywhere,
members
whether
know
it's Charlotte,
USAA's commitment to
South
serve the
Carolina,
military community,
Atlanta,
they're proud to start their
I walk the
family's
streets of
legacy.
Atlanta with
So
all
I
3
bet
belts. If
it's
I can do
all
it in
about
Atlanta, I can do it in
USAA. See if
Vegas.
you can become a member today.
Because there can be so many other people doing the exact same thing.
$725 annually on auto insurance.
Watch it.
Right, back to Impact, so I can shoosh, like my avatar on WWE 2K says.
Don't get emotional, all right? We're gonna file all the grievances. I'm gonna call the lawyers. But there's one thing we gotta make sure. We gotta make sure that Ash doesn't find out about this.
It's on TV. Of course she's gonna find out. Look who's all mad.
Meta Girls, Jakara
You ain't
and
looking too
Lash.
elegant now, huh,
Shut up.
Girl, please. What you need to do is put that title shot on the table.
Because if anyone deserves those titles, it's us, the Meta Girls, because we beat Spitfire.
The lollipop that Jakara has right now looks like a microphone because it's silver.
We have a rematch clause.
Oh, that's right. That's her lollipop holder because she clicks it open and close. And now all the girls are arguing over who gets the title
So
shot.
if anyone's getting a shot, it should be us.
Maggie Lee just standing back like, what?
Fine, you got it. Fine, a 4-way, whatever. I don't care. Just stop yelling at me.
Oh, wow. Heather's not going to be happy at that. Or Ash ain't going to be happy about that. She just agreed to face all 3 teams. Wow, that's going to be a good... If it is a fatal 4-way for the tag team.
To a match for the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships. Oh my God! Ash is gonna have our heads.
His bow tie sitting all crooked and stuff on his neck brace. Maggie Lee is tall, man. She tall as Lash Legend.
I don't think that was a great idea. It's not great.
There's a guy behind one of the announcers, one of the commentators with the winged eagle belt.
Unbreakable. We hope you'll join us live and exclusively on TNA Plus once Impact goes off the air at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll be at the Cops Pavilion in Las Vegas for TNA Unbreakable as we pay tribute to Unbreakable 2005, the 20-year anniversary of the match.
20 years. I can't believe TNA's been out for 20 years. And I just started watching it last year like that.
All right, we're ready. We're ready at the truck. Here we go.
I remember back in the day when TNA first was created, it was like Jeff Jarrett was the owner and whatnot. That's when I first started watching it and I fell off.
It's time for the signature division of TNA to take center stage.
Mojo, AJ Styles, Chris Daniels, legends of the game. And I don't think
What's his name? Chris Daniels? That's his name. I remember
that they
him.
knew the impact that would make on professional wrestling.
Quite honestly, the biggest event in the history of total nonstop action wrestling. As you look around the Impact Zone, you see everybody on their feet. They know that they're watching something very special.
The industry began to notice this upstart promotion from Nashville, Tennessee, and TNA Wrestling would go on and grow into an international phenomenon.
Changed the game from say a lot. They actually did that. Like I never saw a true Rada.
Yeah, that was crazy. When they had 6 sides on the ring, they're showing clips of that match. They did some innovative moves, man. Stuff I've never seen.
That came up after them owes all three of those guys and me a debt of gratitude.
Kind of unlike everybody else, it's all at the time. I did not because I was 1 year old. But as soon as I found out what TNA was, that was one of the first.
Leon Slater was 1 year old.
They really changed the game.
Makes you feel old. He was 1 year old.
You're seeing one of the greatest matches in the history of wrestling. No, this isn't about weight limits. It's about no limits.
I think not only is it important to the success of that era and this company, but the entire industry. For me, that was like a doorway into what professional wrestling would become.
You can see the footsteps that John, Daniels, and AJ laid, and you can see how everyone, even 20 years on, is still following in those footsteps.
One thing that I specifically love about wrestling is we don't deny our history. We pay tribute to it, we're inspired to it, but we continue to evolve from it.
Ali can go and get.
We're gonna do our damnedest.
Bringing back Unbreakable, my idea.
I'm taking a chance to be a part of this.
Unbreakable 2005 was an iconic night, and best believe that we're going to try and make Unbreakable 2025 even more iconic. You get me?
God, you know what? I'm really tired of these stupid my prediction. Of course, Unbreakable is going to be great because TNA has the best wrestling on the planet.
At Unbreakable, we will salute the past while focusing on our future and continue our mission to deliver what we have always promised. Total non-stop action.
That's gonna be good. I'm staying up for Unbreakable because if I don't watch it live, I'm probably not gonna watch it until after I get back from Vegas, and then I'm gonna have all these spoilers coming up on my phone and on social media. Now I gotta watch that live. I'll just stay up.
We are so looking forward to Unbreakable tonight in Las Vegas. And speaking of which, someone who makes his home in Las Vegas, TNA's own Chris Bay. You can get this limited edition Chris Bay Unbreakable t-shirt tonight through Sunday only at TNAmerch.com. All proceeds go directly to Chris Bay's recovery.
It was good to see him.
We're heading to Vegas, so let's check in
able
with
to walk,
TNA
seem like he's recovering.
AJ Francis.
AJ Francis. Boom.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is AJ Francis, and I'm the CEO of First Class. And I'm live here in Las Vegas. The side of Las Vegas that none of these other boys have the street cred to walk into. And I'm buying property. You want to know why? Because I'm not focused on who I'm going to face in the finals. See, they still got to go out and win a match to face me, to have the privilege to face me. See, no. I'm already in the finals. And just like when I bought this piece of property, at the end of that match, it's going to be a down payment. 1, 2, 3, and the very first TNA International Champion, AJ Francis.
I hope not.
Because if you ain't first class, you're last.
From perhaps the inaugural TNA International Champion to maybe the next and youngest X Division champion in Leon Slater. We'll find out at Rebellion, but first standing in his way is Brian Myers of the System. Also still to come tonight, Elijah takes center stage on the countdown to Unbreakable. But coming up next, more
Jakara Jackson, Danny Luna, let's go. More women's action.
Hey there. No need to gesture.
And while we're in another break, I must encourage you or highly suggest that you follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, because YouTube isn't letting me go live when I'm there in Vegas. I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking the laptop. I can't. I want to, but I can't. So I'm gonna have to rely on my phone to do all of my, and my iPad, of course. I have to rely on those two devices to do my
Just give me 30
YouTube
minutes a day for 21 days,
podcast.
and the weight will come off. You want to
And
know the one
YouTube
mistake most people
won't
make
let
when they
me
want to lose weight?
do a live
They try to overhaul their entire
unless I
life
have
at one
50
time.
subscribers and meet all these other criteria,
You just
which
commit
I've
to
only got
3
8
weeks at a time.
subscribers at
In
this point.
21 days, I lost 10 pounds
So
and 15 inches off my entire
Facebook
body.
and Snapchat
Right now,
are gonna be
bundle
my
21 day
backups. Like
fix with
that's what
Shakeology.
be my
Superfood nutrition that helps you
main
lose weight
line
and feel
to
less bloated
share
and save up to 60%. Just
videos,
go to
photos,
body.com today. That's
experiences.
bodywithanI.com.
So if you want to see it first
Why would I use him
before
to
I
have my
post it
ED
on
meds
YouTube
delivered to my
later,
door? I love pharmacy.
like I said, all the links are on my YouTube channel. Snapchat, Facebook are gonna be my primary go-tos while I'm there to share pretty much everything. I'm gonna go live on Facebook now. I already know. As soon as I get to my hotel, I'm gonna go live on Facebook Live just to share what the hotel looks like and how far I am from the arena or whatever. Because I'm literally 1 mile from the arena. That's how I do. Like when I went to Raw in Charlotte back in February, I booked my hotel for someplace walking distance from the arena, which was only 1 mile or less. And I walked to and from the arena, to and from the event. So I ain't got to pay no parking.
Fixing your cabinets
So I ain't got to worry about
Taking
driving in
home
an
is
area
easy
I'm
with
not
Thumbtack.
familiar with. And,
Download the
you know,
Thumbtack
being
app
in a
and start
bunch of
caring for your
traffic
home
and
today.
whatnot.
With drive time, you can
I
get
did the
approved
same thing in
fast right on
Vegas.
your
My
phone
hotel
with
is
no
literally
credit.
1
I just
mile
need an
from
affordable car. We've got thousands of
Allegiant
cars
Stadium. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, 1 mile away from Allegiant Stadium.
I can change my down payment? This feels good.
This is a commercial.
I'm pretty
Go
sure
get
it's
your
at
real
the
deal
Hyatt.
at
Let me check.
drivetime.com.
Right this second, at some
Like I
girls'
said, all
night
this
somewhere,
stuff is a bunch of
someone
moving
really
parts.
wants a soda.
But it's
I've
been
saying
booked since
someone wants it
October.
better for you
Not
drink.
moving
That
parts,
doesn't taste so
just
basic.
parts that I haven't
What if
really
there were a
focused on.
better
'Cause
soda?
it's 7 months ago when I booked this stuff.
Okay, wait.
I'm staying at the Hilton Garden Inn in Las Vegas.
Pizza?
Okay, major green flag.
Staying at a Hilton, that sounds
75 grams
fancy.
of sugar makes the real
Check in
How is the pizza when they get the
April 18th, check out
Scout is
Monday,
protected by
April
Simparica
21st. Let's
Trio,
go.
and he's in it to win it.
I'm going to tell my guy,
Simparica Trio
the
is the
barber
first
where I'm
chew
staying
with triple
at.
protection. Oh, please! It ticks! Intestinal worms! Whoa, heartworm disease! No problem with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures. Used with caution in dogs with a history
Las
of these
Vegas City
disorders.
Center.
For winning protection, go with Simparica Trio.
We've devoted our professional lives to righting wrongs.
Where a company or a person has harmed another.
For decades, our firms had the most doctor lawyers in the country.
And for decades, we've won some of the largest verdicts in American history.
We've gotten corporations and governments to reform.
So
I
our
can't
community and our nation is safe.
Like I said, I'm nervous because I'm going to be
People's
driving
lives better is a high honor.
someplace
and
I'm
a
not
great
used
calling.
to. Like, and when there's something going on like this, they got roads blocked. They got only go one way. Sometimes you got a parallel park. I'm not good at parallel park. I'm worried about it too much. That's what's going to make my
Just go to
blood pressure go up if I
insurify.com and
ain't
compare
careful.
dozens of quotes in a few clicks. You cut out the middleman so you can cut your bill in half. Go to
I'm going to be all right.
insurify.com and save
Mom
up to 50%
reaffirmed
on your
it
car
for me earlier. I
insurance.
don't know why I'm bugging. And now we got some more women's action on the way. Jakara Jackson, Danny Luna. But first,
and we
Joe
have
Hendry and
appeared.
Masha.
Joe Hendry and Masha Slamovich, the TNA World Champion and the TNA Knockouts World Champion. We're here at Unbreakable. It's 1 week before Rebellion, and the titles may not be on the line, but the motivation is the same. We come from completely different backgrounds, but we are tied by one thing, and that is the desire to be the absolute best that we can be. That's what TNA Wrestling is all about. That's what these titles are all about, and we will not relinquish them to Frankie Kazarian and Tessa Blanchard. We all know I am not 100%, but Masha, you are unbreakable, and tonight I'll try and prove the same.
Joe, you want to talk about being unbreakable? Tessa Blanchard is trying to do more than break me. She's trying to take everything from me. I came up in New York, and she comes into the place that I came up in, that I sweat and bled in. I became the fighter that I am in that place. And she comes into my house, into my ring, and spits on the place that built me. Tessa, you have done everything you can to get under my skin. And guess what? It worked. But you have made one very big mistake. You think that making me angry is going to make me weak? I do not break. We do not break. And tonight is going to be just a little taste, Tessa. I don't want to beat you. I want to hurt you.
Frankie, Tessa,
And Masha
it's
will
time
do it.
for you to realize that the only thing that's unbreakable is our grasp on these championship titles. We'll see you in the ring.
That's gonna be good tonight. They're unbreakable. Now the meta girls making their way to the ring. Their entrance is so cool.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Lash Legend, representing Airport, Japan Jackson.
Right now, here on the countdown to Unbreakable, we're set for action in the Knockouts division. Our guest from NXT, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson.
I like Danny Luna, but man, it's the meta girls. It's Jakara Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! I am for real.
Because it's the main official. Wait, you're not serious. It's the main official. No. 1 week from Sunday, April 27th, on the campus of UFC, live on pay-per-view at
Miss
TNA.
Jackson be fine too, man. Good movie.
Four-way match for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team titles. Oh, God.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Jody Threat, representing Spitfire, City Luna.
Once Ash returns from vacation, Ash and Heather will defend their Knockouts World Tag Team titles against Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, Spitfire, and Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley of NXT.
Look, peer pressure. It was peer pressure. Heather was pressured into it. Ungentlemanly, unfair.
Okay, calm down there, buddy. Listen, Heather was entrusted to take a step, pull down the fort. That clearly didn't go well. Maggie Lee is just trying to advance her career. The personal concierge all of a sudden thinks he has free will, thoughts, and power. I don't understand.
Look, this all started way back when, of course, we knew that Spitfire, of course, had their contractual rematch. We're very well aware of that.
Jakara just instantly like slapped in the back of the head, made Danny Luna mad, put in the headlock. Jakara wrapped up the ropes trying to make the ref break it. Danny lets it go.
We've had a lot of people making claims to the point of Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson. They own
tied up in the ring, collar elbow tied.
Just a few weeks ago here on TNA iMPACT,
Jakara muscles her down to the mat.
Opportunity against Danny Luna.
Still got the collar elbow locked in. Danny back to her feet.
Get closer and closer to Rebellion. You can get your
trying to
tickets now.
fill each other out, sizing each other up. All right, Jakara switches it over into a side headlock. Tries to drop her to the mat. Danny catches her in midair. Picks her up, throws it to ropes. Bounces off, shoulder tackle to the ground, goes Jackson. Oh, a huge right clothesline to Jackson in the corner, followed by suplex. Hits the ropes. Danny with a clothesline to Jakara again. Only gets a 1 count from the pin attempt.
Are you tag-splaining to me? Are you really tag-splaining to a former tag team champion?
Jakara backed up into the corner. Danny comes in, tries to do a move. Jakara drops her onto the apron. Tries to right. Danny ducks, dodges Lash's attack, but then behind the ref's back, Lash knocked her legs out from under her and dropped her on the apron.
Numbers games like that can and probably will come into play in that match.
Where's Jody Threat at?
Two teams legal at a time. Anybody can tag in. First pinfall wins. It is a
and that ref putting 1 and 1 together, like, sees that Lash did something. Is she going to eject her from the ring?
We're going by the word of
oh, she's signaling. Yep, she just ejected Lash Legend from the ring. Wow. And now Lash is just sitting on the steel steps like, I ain't going nowhere. Not a ref all in her face. I'm talking about, you got to leave. I guess more refs are coming out to make her leave. Wow, refs and security coming out to make her leave. Wow. She dropped the security guard with a right.
Meanwhile, the action is continuing in the ring. This match is still going, but keep in mind, folks, there ain't nobody getting
Now Jakara's out there
when it comes to
picking
rebellion,
Danny up, dropping her with some right hands, raining down right hands on Danny Luna.
All over Danny Luna on the outside, but does not have any backup.
And she picks her up, throws her back into the ring.
Luna toss back inside.
Rolls up for a pin. 1, 2, sweet. Danny kicks out at 2. Jackson picks her up. Got in a head submission.
People are going to want to say they only have 1/4 of the chance, 25% chance of winning for the Elegance brand, defending their
Punch to
titles.
the gut from
Let's not
Danny.
forget,
Make
the
it
personal
2.
concierge is
Trying
there.
to break that hold and
Maggie
does.
Lee may be
Scoops
there as
Jakara
well. The
up
numbers keep
and slams her to the
going
mat
to the
hard.
Elegance brand's favor. I'm going to lean on that.
Tries to drop the elbow, but Jackson moves out the way.
Capture the titles and sacrifice because
Drops
they had the numbers.
Danny head first, back of the head first on the canvas, and then drops a knee on her face 2 times. 3 knees to the face of Danny
Jackson is
Luna.
all over Danny Luna right now.
No doubt about it.
Tries to pin her. 1, 2,
and the
2.
kick out.
Any which way you toss it, all this attention, all this excitement, and
Go back to the head with a submission is Jackson. They're in Nevada. They're in California for 3 nights, 4 nighs. Then in Ontario, Canada in May for 1 night, 2 nights. They're showing a little thing at the bottom, a little ticker showing where they're going to be. Temp, Arizona for a couple nights in June. Nowhere near North Carolina or TNA Wrestling. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in June. And then in July, they're in New York.
To see that name, but right
I mean, they just took each other down in the middle of the ring. They're meeting other minds. It's like they butted heads or something.
Both women firing off big shots. Luna and Jackson trying to get back into this match.
Very back and forth, very 50,
Jackson up
50
first,
so
tries a right. Danny counters with a right of her
trying to
own.
get back into the driver's seat.
Another counter to a right
Great
from
action
Danny.
this evening in St. Joseph, Missouri, the greater Kansas
Jakara
City
tried to
area.
kick,
TNA
got
wrestling is
caught.
truly worldwide this evening. This is the countdown.
Oh, sends Jackson to the mat hard. And then a clothesline from Luna. Another clothesline drops Jakara to the mat.
On TNA Plus in
Picks her up in the
City,
fireman's
Las
carry.
Vegas.
Jackson shimmies out, shoves it to the ropes. Oh, a huge boot to the chest of Jackson.
Unable to hit the landing, but able to level Jakara Jackson there. Can Danny Luna capitalize, though? This is the moment. This is the moment to put the pedal to the floor.
Danny Luna up to her feet, in control of the match. Picks her up. Jakara counters, put back down. Ooh,
Jackson.
midsection,
Right
knee to the
midsection.
midsection.
Trying to keep Luna
Danny
at bay, giving up a lot of power
tries
to Luna.
to move, but
Here we go again.
Danny moved out
Luna
the way.
off the ring.
Oh, a huge spinning slam from Danny Luna. Only gets a 2 count on Jackson.
Kudos to the resilience of Jackson. Close but no cigar for Danny Luna.
A little taste of what Spitfire versus the Meta Girls could look like.
Danny up on
Come
her feet first.
Rebellion.
Irish whips Jackson to the corner with authority back first.
Title match.
Crowd strongly behind Danny Luna.
Luna.
Jackson moved out of the way from the move. Danny went sternum first into the turnbuckle. And then Jackson hits her with a DDT. 1, 2, 2, 3. Luna kicks out at 2.
Danny Luna digging down deep into this one.
Jackson picks her up off the mat.
She has been
Tries to Irish whip into the corner and does shoulder first. Sends a head first into the turnbuckle twice. Nope. Danny countered that second attempt. Oh, back elbow to Jakara. And then a huge running clothesline puts her hard on the mat. And now she's got up in the fireman's carry and drops her with the slam. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Danny Luna for the win. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. You didn't win your match tonight. Read that you got drop on your head. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real.
Just a short time away from recapturing the knockout.
I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I had to go for the Meta Girls just because NXT presence. But I knew Danny Luna was a beast. And still to come, that Leon Slater Brian Myers match. That's the main event. They keep showing a bumper for that every match. After every match, they show this screen. Next, we got Elijah taking center stage. I guess he's going to have a little concert. Wonder who's going to interrupt it.
Hey, Access TV fans. Looking for the ultimate destination to stay connected with everything you love about Access TV? Head over to the new Access.tv website for all the latest show info, schedules, breaking news, and current contests. Dive into exclusive videos, behind-the-scenes content, and more. Plus, we want to hear from you. Send us your feedback and be part of the Access TV community. Access artists, Access music, Access.tv.
Is it bad? I wouldn't even worry about it because Prime Speakers hooked me up with $50 instantly when you play your first $5 line. I think I need a second opinion.
Hey, download the app and play $5 to get $50 instantly with Code TV.
It's Blue Chew.
I knew that something was different. Order your chewable tablets and they get delivered straight to your door.
Hey, stop scrolling. I have something that's going to change your life. Wait.
Blue Chew is offering their first month free so that you can try it out with basically.
Wait, just take a second and swipe left. Trust me.
Get your first one free at BlueChew.com.
When it comes to family, I always do what's best. My parents taught me that. That's why I called A Place for Mom. Their personalized guidance was just what I needed to find senior living for Mom. And their advice is free to families. Not just free, invaluable. Our advisor gave us options based on our needs and budget, guiding us to the best decision. I never expected a free service to make such a difference.
Our service comes at no cost to your family. Connect with us today.
This is the story of the one. The one knows the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a teammate like Granger, she's confident that she will always win the day. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
They got WWE 2K25 20% off now. First was 15% off. Now it's 20% off. They're just trying their best.
Do it all with Steel
copies of games, I guess. They're not selling as many units as they wanted.
Steel deals. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking steel tools. Hurry into your local steel dealer or shop online.
If we weren't proud of the craftsmanship and level of detail that go into every pair of Warby Parker glasses, well, we probably wouldn't show you how they're made, including this part, which is our favorite. Wow. And this is also great. Each pair comes standard with lenses that are scratch resistant, anti-reflective, and UV protective. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
OCD is more than what you see on TV and in the movies. It comes with unrelenting, intrusive images, thoughts,
Coming
and
after
urges.
this break,
If
we
you have
got
OCD
the
and need
concert
help,
from
you can get
Elijah.
better with specialized treatment. Go to
Then it'll be the
nocd.com.
Leon Slater and
This is
Brian
Cassie.
Myers
She
made a
never
big
really paid
matchup.
attention to our credit
And then it's
scores.
Unbreakable.
Until she got credit from her.
There's a lot of matches.
Like a
Let me
great
see if I
rate
put
on
it
an
up
auto
while
loan.
we're in this
Or some
commercial
more
break.
reliable
A
ways.
lot of
Intuit
matches
Credit
set
Karma.
for
Karma you can count
Unbreakable
on.
tonight.
The next generation of streaming.
It throws me off when they have a big match like that on a Thursday. I guess they had to. They couldn't do it on Saturday, Sunday because WrestleMania. Everybody can be watching that and doing it. Just like AEW is on tonight. Normally AEW Collision's on Saturday. They did it tonight because again they're not trying to compete with WrestleMania because they can't. They can, but they're gonna end well. WrestleMania, man. Let's see, TNA.
So what are you thinking?
On Facebook.
I'm thinking.
Unbreakable.
How about Africa?
What matches?
Far
I
higher
know it's the
than
Masha
swim with elephants.
teaming up
Wait
with
for it.
Joe Hendry to
Great
take
question.
on.
Like everything, it takes a little planning. Or put the money
Gosh,
down
I forget who that. I'm about to
I don't
find out
know.
right now.
In Montana.
with horses.
So much going
Let's take a
on.
look at
Like I
those
said, it's
scenarios.
hard to keep up.
JP
And then they
Morgan
gave
Wealth
us a glimpse of
Management
what
has
the new
advisors,
TNA
CJ
International
strategists,
title
and
looks
tools
like.
Wealth
That
Link
looks
to help
cool
keep you
because
on
it's like
track.
got a
When you're
blue
planning
strap.
for it all, the answer
And
is
then
JP Morgan Wealth
feel like it's a
Management.
puzzle piece. The side plate's like a piece of a puzzle that connect to the front plate. That belt's gonna be dope. All right, back to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the open roads to the bright lights, he's the man with the song in
Jim
his
Miller.
soul and the fire in his veins. The king of the six string. Give it up for the one and only Elijah.
Hello, I am Elijah. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. I'd like to play a little something.
Clapping too fast, man. Why were they clapping so fast today?
And I have one question for
Who wants
everybody
to
here
walk with
tonight.
Elijah?
Who wants to walk with Elijah?
I'm wondering who's gonna come out there interrupting this because it always happens.
Thank you. Thank you.
A lot of people in the crowd, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I see it. I hear it all. I see the signs up there and they say walk this way. I love it because everybody knows in TNA we walk this way. I said in TNA we walk this way.
They must have passed those signs out at the door.
Quick.
Walk this
You
way.
got it quick, so I tell you what, I'm going to put you to the test. In TNA, we walk this way. Let's see if everybody can keep up. Frankie Kazarian, he's got no shame.
Now they're clapping to the beat.
He's playing the game. Cheating to win's his only way. But in TNA, we walk this way. Ooh, yeah.
Even had the words on the screen when they walk this way here.
Got my back every day. Don't mess with my friends. My friends don't play. We'll get some barbecue and beers after the show. We'll do things the St. Joe way. But in TNA, we walk this way. Me and Joe Hendry, we're gonna slay. When we stomp Frankie Kaz and Ethan Page, they'll beg for mercy, they might even pray. But in TNA, we walk this way. Oh, St. Joe, thank you, thank you.
See, he just said St. John's. I knew they were still in Missouri. They're not in Vegas for this TNA Impact. They're in Vegas for Unbreakable.
Knowing that in TNA we walk this way, I've got to make an announcement right here, right now. That in Los Angeles, April 27th, Rebellion, for the first time ever, anybody from any company from all around the world, no matter who you are, whether you're a legend or a new one wanting to make their name on the big stage with the whole world watching, for the first time ever, we are going to have the Who Wants to Walk with Elijah Open Challenge.
Oh, wow. That'd be good.
In St. Joe, as far as tonight,
St. Joe's.
thank you.
Yeah,
and
we just
good
said it
night.
again. They're not in Las Vegas during this pre-recorded Impact. I can tell because it was the same people in the crowd that's been there for the past 2-3 weeks.
We are moments away from our main event. The last time these two tangled, that system ring belonging to Brian Myers played a pivotal role. Can Leon Slater clear his road to rebellion and put down Brian Myers of the system? We'll find out.
He's gonna have his work cut out for him unless the Hardys come out there to help him. The system's always known for having a numbers game and doing shenanigans and causing
There's an
chaos.
easier way. With Thumbtack.
Chris
Download the
Bay
app
all
today
day
and care for your
breakfast
home
Q&A
from top
with
to
the
bottom.
Hardys. That was so good this morning. All right, here's the Unbreakable lineup. I found it. That's a lot. I'm seeing 5, 7 matches. What in the heck? That show ain't gonna end until about midnight. Cause you gotta remember, there in Vegas it is 6:30 at night. So 10 p.m. here is really 7 p.m. there.
Diabetes. He was afraid
Wow.
that once he reached retirement, he wouldn't be able to
TNA
enjoy it.
Unbreakable
But
tonight
getting
live on
Dexcom
TNA
G7
Plus at 10
was
p.m.
gaining control of
immediately
his health.
following Impact.
Wherever we go,
It's gonna be
we
Mance
usually manage
Warner
our sugar
versus
levels
Sammy
and
Callahan
make sure
in a
we
barbed
stay
wire
in range.
massacre. Then we got
Dexcom
Mike
G7 is
Santana
used
and the
in
Hardys
the
versus
future,
Mustafa
wherever
Ali,
it
Nick,
takes
and
us.
Ryan Nimmer. Then it's Joe Hendry and Masha Slamovich versus Frankie Kazarian and Tessa Blanchard. Eddie Edwards versus Ace Austin versus Steve Macklin in the TNA International Title Tournament. Then it's Zachary Wentz versus JDC versus Eric Young in the TNA International Title Tournament. And then AJ Francis versus the winners of the other 2 TNA International Title Tournament matches to crown a new TNA International Champion. That's tonight. And then Moose issues an open challenge. So we're going to have a new first ever TNA International title crown tonight. TNA International Champion. First time ever will be crowned tonight at Unbreakable. That's going to be good. But I'm thinking that show ain't going to end until about midnight. I'm going to have to go to the cookout to get food at this point. The only thing I had today was some Chick-fil-A at like 2 in the afternoon. That's an average day for me. I had coffee for breakfast, a couple bananas for lunch, and then Chick-fil-A.
Go with Simparica Trio.
Fresh lemonade.
Sorry, kid, I don't get paid till Friday.
Just use Bridget and get up to $250 instantly with no credit check, interest, or late fees.
You want strawberry or regular?
Download the Bridget app and get $50 to $250 instantly.
Let's talk about sex. As you get a little older, things tend to work a little differently.
I felt shame, embarrassment, guilt, like something had been knocked out from underneath me. What HIMS does is says, hey, look, don't worry about it. We got this part covered. 100% online.
The whole process was very discreet.
Made me feel like I'm a rock star. This product has changed my life.
When it kicked in, I said, yeah, I'm back. I remember this feeling.
Get started today at 4hims.com.
Rebag, a luxury resale
Get this made up
curated with an
TNA
eye for
Impact
detail,
match going in.
where every inch of togo, caviar, and monogram is carefully vetted by our specialists. A seamless experience for luxury collectors and sellers. Access the expertly crafted and the hard to find. Your next investment awaits. Rebag. Get 10% off your first purchase with Rebag TV.
At DriveTime.com, get approved. Then the deal you make on your phone is the deal you get at the dealership.
She already found the exact car she wants from her phone.
Less than $1,000 down. Car buying has no right being this easy.
This is a commercial. Go get your real deal at DriveTime.com.
There's an easier way. With Thumbtack. Download the app today and care for your home from top to bottom.
Just because I misspelled the word. Delete. Now it's showing boo.
10 days.
That meathead.
We're only 10 days away from Rebellion.
Ethan Page, I can't stand it.
Rebellion is all Ethan Page has to worry about. Unlike my opponents who are in a massive tag team matchup tonight. Joe Hendry and Frankie Kazarian. Frankie, I'm excited for you to get your hands on Joe. Especially that shoulder of his. Maybe a chicken wing or two would be nice. But Joe, I have to ask, why are you making so many silly decisions here? I mean, 10 days. 10 days until you defend the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against a man that's already beat you at 100%. And I'm hearing whispers in the locker room because, you know, the boys like to talk. Your shoulder's at about 80%. I would love to know, what's that shoulder going to be like after tonight when Frankie Kazarian, who's been waiting to get his hands on you, finally does? How are you going to be walking into Los Angeles to defend that championship against me?
I can't stand
one of the greatest to lace his boots up ever. And like I've stated 100 times since returning to TNA, I've already beat you at 100.
See, if I see somebody like that on the streets in Las Vegas, I'm probably not even going to try to get a photo op. I say that now, but I'm probably going to still want a photo op.
Because I will be
I'd be more likely to just walk past him and not say nothing versus
enjoying,
you know, Jeff Hardy.
Entire show. Because all I have to worry about for
Roman Reigns, we ain't gonna see Roman Reigns walking the streets though.
For you, Joe.
Mickey James will say, I'll be more likely to ask her for a selfie versus asking Ethan Page for a selfie. But the system. But the system.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
He's by himself at the moment, but we know that can change in a second because that's how they roll.
The most professional wrestler representing the system.
Flush the system. Guy got a sign as soon as he walked out that says flush the system. There's another sign that says the system sucks. That flush the system sign, epic. Facts.
Is in Las Vegas for TNA Unbreakable, which begins immediately following Impact tonight at 10
Somebody else got a sign that says you don't trust the system.
on TNA Plus. The rest of the system ready.
Or you can't trust the system. Either way, that's what that sign says.
They don't call Brian Myers the most professional wrestler for nothing. He is ready to hold down the fort in the Impact Zone.
And now Leon Slater, that's my guy.
And his opponent from Stratford, England, weighing in at 198 pounds.
So this dance he does when he come out like that.
Now Leon Slater has plenty to look ahead to. 1 week from Sunday at Rebellion live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Los Angeles. Leon Slater is a part of the field for Ultimate X, competing for the X Division Championship at Rebellion.
And earlier tonight, Leon Slater made it very clear that he is all about keeping the momentum running, heading into that historic matchup. Dead set still on becoming that youngest ever X Division champion come Rebellion.
Casey Navarro earlier on tonight, by virtue of beating Cody Deaner, gained entry into Ultimate X. So the field as it stands as of right now is Moose in defense of his X Division championship, plus Leon Slater, the incomparable El Hijo del Vikingo, Matt Cardona, and
My Brian Myers toilet paper. The guy with the red hat on backwards is at every show. That was cool, man. I like that. My Brian Myers toilet paper. He had a whole lot of them. That was good. I needed that, man.
So here we go. This is Leon Slater one-on-one with Brian Myers.
They're poking the bear. Literally, Brian Myers poking him in the chest. Slapped, pushed him like that. Pushed back
Leon
from
Slater
Leon.
not backing down.
And
Remember,
now,
it wasn't too long ago that the
side
system
headlock
tried
from
to
Leon
recruit
Slater.
Leon
Myers pushes
Slater
him to the
to
ropes.
be
Boom.
their
Side
errand boy, their
shoulder
bad
tackle.
boy, so
Puts
to speak.
Myers to the
Slater
mat.
turned them down, and the system
Counter the hip toss with a hip toss of his own. Leon Slater on top. Boom. Drop kick to Brian Myers.
They gave him a chance to learn under the real learning tree of the system. An offer he refused, I might add.
Leon Slater punches Brian Myers in the face.
Slater, right after Brian Myers faced off against Brian
Goes from one corner to the other corner, turnbuckle head first goes Brian
sacrifices. The
Myers.
Nemeth brothers left one of Leon Slater's mentors, Matt Hardy, beaten and bloodied inside of a
Head
cage.
first goes Brian Myers again into a
Slater's fought
turnbuckle.
back against both Nick and Ryan Nemeth.
Out of that, the system as well.
Leon Slater calling for. He's trying to do that to all four corners. Oh, Brian Myers punches him in the face, stops him. Reflex chop, nope. Kick to the midsection of Leon Slater.
That night tried to take greater control of TNA.
Whips him to the corner hard. Back first goes Leon Slater.
Though it appears the situation within the system has been
Woo! Knife fist chop to Brian Myers. Punch to the midsection of Leon Slater. Throws him to the middle of the ring. Kicks him stiff. Kick to the back of Leon Slater.
And last week we saw Brian Myers and JD
Brian Myers picks him up off the mat.
defeat the Rascals. Moose was stood.
Leon Slater breaks the
Cody Dean, an
hold.
impromptu
Hits
X
him.
Division
Nope.
title
Yeah, with a mule kick.
And Eddie Edwards got past Steve
He
Macklin
dodged the
again
first
with
kick, but not the
involvement of his
second
wife,
kick.
Alicia, on the outside, plus the Northern Armory.
Irish whip
that
counter
involved
by
Drew
Brian
Graham
Myers.
ringside.
Counter from Leon Slater with a back elbow.
Themselves that evening to Eddie Edwards.
Brian Myers rolls to the outside of the ring in the drop zone. Leon Slater with a head full of steam, pulls back. But then he's going to do that corner move where he jumps over the turnbuckle onto Brian Myers. He does this. He backed out. And then he pulls Brian Myers head or shoulder first into the turnbuckle, into the steel post from the inside of the ring. Have both his hands grabbed and pulled. And then Brian Myers drops him on the apron back first.
Very creative there by Slater, but then
Huge spear for and the awkward landing by Leon Slater where he sold that spear.
against Myers of the system. This match continues on Impact.
That was a hard spear on the floor. And then the way he landed so awkward.
Are you throwing away money on your car insurance?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Try Insurify. We help you compare quotes and save half on your car insurance.
I like it when things are convenient and save me
I
lots of
think
money.
Go to
I'm going to go use the
Insurify.com and save
bathroom
up to $1,000 a year on your car
before
insurance.
Unbreakable starts. So I can sit here for 3 more hours.
Things are heating up.
Bring the heat with Blue Chew. Speak with a licensed medical provider at BlueChew.com to find out if Blue Chew is right for you.
At RodTime.com, you can customize your own monthly payment.
So I can pay less than $300 a month?
Yeah, here's a sliding thing.
Now just go to the DriveTime dealership.
Easily the stretch.
This is a commercial.
It's
Go
me
get your
all the
real
time.
deal at DriveTime.com.
There's an easier way. With Thumbtack. Download the app today and care for your home from top to bottom.
Just give me 30 minutes a day for 21 days and the weight will come off. You want to know the one mistake most people make when they want to lose weight? They try to overhaul their entire life at one time. My secret is you just commit to 3 weeks at a time.
In 21 days, I lost 10 pounds and 15 inches off my entire body.
Right now, bundle 21-day fix with Shakeology, superfood nutrition that helps you lose weight and feel less bloated, and save up to 60%. Just go to body.com today. That's body with an I.com.
Billy, I need help with the clicker.
Yeah, wait 1 second, Grandma. This guy's gonna buy my car.
Billy, you still there?
Okay,
You need Carvana. What's your plate number?
boss, M-O-V.
Vehicle features. No accidents, right?
No.
Good. Generating offer. Carvana can pick it up tomorrow.
That's an amazing offer. But do you still need help with the clicker?
I'll ask your sister.
Sell your car the easy way with Carvana.
Right this second, at some pool party somewhere, someone really wants a soda.
Really go for
But that seems someone's stuck. Between like way too much syrup. And what is that, diet water? What if there were a better soda?
Ladies,
Oh, hey girl.
stop spiraling. Get a coffee.
Duh. A soda with 5 grams of sugar? Iconic. I'm dancing too. You can't see me. You just have to take my word for it.
How'd you do that? Looks complicated.
It's easy. Pick more or less on at least 2 players, enter your lineup, and lock into the game.
Download the PrizePicks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly with code TV. I could have told you.
All right.
Can you see my phone?
Yes, with mine.
Guess who's back? Back again.
You want to take this one?
Sure. What's going on here, buddy?
I'm becoming a Kung Fu master.
Huh.
We have the fastest wireless speeds, right?
Yeah, we've got Spectrum.
Well, I used it to absorb hundreds of years of Kung Fu knowledge in like 20 minutes.
Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to come back and edit this. That's that song where if I let it play, it'll hit me for a copyright. I didn't catch it. I was too busy being sidetracked. Like I always do. At least I turned it off when I did because I realized that after it started playing a little bit, that's the song. I might have to go back and edit this post. I ain't had a copyright thing in a long time, too. Because I figured out I can't play the intro to WWE 2K25 without getting one either.
For showtimes.
All right, back to TNA Impact. Brian Myers on top. He's the heel. So during the break, he was in control of the match. So coming out, Leon Slater can come back.
Has been in control of Leon Slater through the commercial break, and the youngest in charge is in real trouble right now.
Myers showing his veteran instincts here. The youngest in charge, forgive me, looking more like the young boy in the ring with the veteran. You saw Myers trying to taunt Leon Slater.
Trying to wheel Leon Slater back into this thing.
Kind of talk, trying to get to the head of Leon Slater.
Slater back up to his feet, big forearm shiver, trying to stagger Myers, and Myers takes Slater off his feet. This is, of course, the countdown to Unbreakable, because immediately following this matchup, following Impact, live on TNA Plus at the top of the hour, it'll be Unbreakable, live from the
Sorry, I'm living vicariously through somebody else, sharing their WWE World experiences. I'm trying to take these same pictures myself and capture them just with me in the images, not with this chick.
You can see at the bottom of your screen at TNAWrestling.com.
I should be looking at this match, but I know what's going to happen. Leon Slater's going to win.
As you said earlier, the rest of them will be competing at Unbreakable later tonight. Myers trying to set the tone.
And if you're not already watching Impact this evening on TNA Plus, head to watch.tnawrestling.com right now to subscribe. It's the only way to see TNA Unbreakable live from Vegas.
Right to the face.
Yeah, I got TNA Plus, so I'll stay up here and give you the play-by-play on that in case you're not able to watch live. I'll be calling the plays and the action like I do every time. I'm going to try not to be distracted, especially with the Unbreakable.
There are no systems. This is truly mano-a-mano here.
I'm back. Sorry, I was distracted. Leon Slater on the top rope, planning a high-risk maneuver. Huge cross body. He got a lot of height on that. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Brian Myers kicks out at 2. He got some kind of height with that cross body just then, though.
Leon Slater, no stranger to battling the system, is his own fight to look ahead to 1 week from Sunday at Rebellion. Going to try and capture the X Division Championship in Ultimate X. Could Leon Slater become
a huge standing drop kick to Brian
champion
Myers.
of all time at Rebellion?
Looking to make that
Boot to the face to Leon Slater.
Calls himself, he is the moment.
Oh, pump kick. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Brian Myers kicks out at 2.
Tried to seize the moment right there, but not enough to put Myers down.
Myers was loaded up for the roster cut, got intercepted by that leg lariat from Leon Slater.
And Slater
really first to his feet, picks up Brian Myers.
Here have a lot on the line.
Oh, kick to the shoulder from Brian Myers into the midsection. And then he hits him with a DDT. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Leon Slater kicks out at 2.
Myers can't believe it. Credit where it is due. Leon Slater somehow, some way, digging down to
Brian Myers on the apron now, climbing to the top rope.
Now it's Myers who's going up top. Slater is down. Myers does not often go.
Oh, Leon Slater kicks him in the head, stops him in his tracks, sends him to the floor.
All the way to the floor. Myers.
And now he's going to do that patented move, that signature where he jumps over the ring post onto the floor onto Brian Myers right here. Whole lot of height, whole lot of twirl, athleticism, all that on display from Leon Slater every time he hits that move. He's the only one that I've seen hit that move where he'll jump from one corner to the next, over the top turnbuckle, onto the floor. That's a work of art. That's poetry in motion right there.
And the fans here in the greater Kansas
But then Brian
City
Myers
area
goes back
cheering
out
on
of the
Slater.
ring.
Myers rolled out of the ring, trying to avoid more danger. The hell is Myers doing?
He rolled into the ring just to roll out of the ring. I think they were showing picture in picture, and I was distracted. Oh, Leon Slater throws him back into the ring. I don't know why he had a shirt. Brian Myers had, I guess he's trying to choke him with it. Oh, he had something wrapped up in the shirt.
The referee sees the ring.
Good, the referee, but then he kicks him low blow. Behind the ref's back, low blow, and then a huge clothesline from Brian Myers. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Brian Myers for the win. Boo! Boo! They can't win without cheating, bro. Boo! Boo!
Myers takes a shortcut.
Thank y'all for tuning into this live watch along for TNA Impact. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Snapchat, because again, when I get to Vegas, that's going to be the main way that I'm sharing all the experiences from there. And I will catch you here on the Unbreakable stream. I'm about to start it up as soon as I end this one. As soon as they close out this episode of Impact, I'm starting the Unbreakable. They're calling the matches. Matt Warner versus Sami Callihan. They said Moose is going to have his open challenge. Then we got Mike Santana and the Hardys versus Mustafa Ali with Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth. Joe Hendry and Masha versus Frankie and Tessa. And then Zachary Wentz, JDC, and Eric Young in that tournament match. And then the other tournament match is going to be Eddie Edwards, Ace Austin, and Steve Macklin. And then the final match, whoever wins those two goes on to face. All right, y'all. Let's catch you on the Unbreakable stream. Peace. Thank you for tuning in.